How to mourn the loss of a father, losing a dad, papa, daddy, pop, whatever you may call them. Topic inspired Bible. Just recently found that my dad is no longer alive. And keyword here, how to mourn a father, not how to mourn my father or how to mourn your father. I'm sharing this story because I think it's a, when I lost my dad years ago. Years ago, when I was a kid, man. I come from a broken family. And basically, one part of the family said, no, he's no longer part of our family, it's just us now. Um, I think I cried for him back when I was a kid, man. Under not even 10 years old, and I lost my dad, and I would think, oh, where's the snacks? I'm gonna have to go out and get a burger somewhere. Go do something. Maybe tonight. Maybe today's the day. And again, as a previous video, I think I feel sadness for that boy inside of me that I just wondered. I looked out the window and thought, maybe today will be different. And if you're a single parent, if you're a single mom, single dad, single whatever, but you got a kid, some people say, well, we don't need him, we don't need her, we don't need them. It's just us. We're large and in charge. That kid's gonna turn up to be, I won't say like me, similar to me, or exactly like me, but that kid will evolve. I think with parents, or with adults generally speaking, I think what first you idolize them, then you demonize them, then you humanize them. That's what I heard. I like that. And that's generally the formula there. But for me, when I found out through a relative, I didn't say family, I said a relative. My family, I'll say my family, almost majority of it, not all of it, most of it, it's not blood related. Um, Friend's mom, I told her, once you get old, I'm not going to want to visit him once you're in poor health, because I'd rather be living far, far away, thinking, man, maybe one day I'll see her this Christmas. I'll make time next Christmas, and subconsciously just pushing the date further away so that I don't have to see that. Well, by her age, she should have passed by now. And it made me sad. And that thought made me sad that I started tearing up. And I said, I wouldn't feel like that towards relatives of mine. But one relative died last Christmas, a few weeks ago. I think a couple weeks ago. I forget. Who cares? But now found out, and my dad had just died. But there's that's life. When I lost him, he did his own thing. He went to go live and find and build another new family, and good for him, man. And for me now, I'm like, you know what? I can't mourn him. I can't go to his funeral out of respect. The good fellas. I think it'd be more respectful not to go, because when he had his kids and his new wife, I don't know how many kids he had, but those were there for him. back when his first family said, "Hey, no, we don't need you, man. You're a piece of shit." Hey, you know what? Let that piece of shit go. Now that he's gone, oh no, no, I want to take it back. No, it's so sad. Fuck you. I need to speak with one of my younger relatives so that when I die, I need to make the request that when I die, my body is not claimed, that it's thrown along with the rest of the homeless and incinerated. Why waste money on a burial? Fuck that. Especially my money, god damn it. Leave it to the museum, not the Smithsonian or the evil Vatican. But yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I had to share that because I'm pretty sure someone out there probably lost. I was saying to this girl recently. I'll say she's a girl because she's younger than me. But she was saying how she still. Now this tears me up. Because she told me, man, that she can't cook at home because she remembers that her mom would tell her, "We're gonna cook, and no one's gonna eat until the entire family's here. Every brother, sister, and I'm not sure if their dad was alive, but until the whole family's here." I thought, fuck, dude, that was alien to me. I've never had that. Let me tell you about my background. When I earned this title, the Marine Corps has a higher failure rate than the Air Force, Army, or Navy, or Coast Guard. I'm not sure about the Space Force, but we're number one and people just aren't making it. It's too stressful, man. It's too hard. And I got in there. Again, I'm a short motherfucker. Lightweight motherfucker, not intimidating. But when I had the crazy drill instructors, the loud bangs, the rifle, and whatever intensity there, I was like, oh, cool. This is like sixth grade, seventh grade. The bullies, the gangs, whatever, just the intensity, right? And once I was done, I'm like, oh man, probably the hardest thing there was that fucking that little hike, that little weight on my back, that little pack, that machine gun across my neck. But yeah, then the Marine Corps just helped me just see more of the spectrum of life and death. And here I am, being as, I won't say as productive as possible, but choosing to be productive, choosing to focus on creativity. Because it's when I lost my dad, I didn't have anyone show me what is right, what is wrong, saving money, choosing a career, um, focusing on new talents, expanding new talents, adding talents, drawing, what a pencil is, art class, piano class, fucking anything, swimming, playing sports, playing soccer. Um, Very little stuff I learned. But I learned a lot more stuff from cartoons than I did from any other adult. I would look at, well, probably a father figure, maybe, if anything, or even an adult figure I had as a kid would be the butcher. But even the butcher, going to the grocery store, he'd be like, he never seemed thrilled to be there. Like, oh my goodness, welcome. We got this meat, that meat. This one's fresh, and you cook this side. We cook this steak on its side. Let the fat use that as the oil to grill this and that, and smoking this, and use this sort of charcoal or this sort of wood and barbecue pit and marinate. No, none of that. I was taught how to be nervous around girls, how to get a job that pays Man, 50 cents more than minimum wage. Man, we all have the weekends off where you could join a union. A union's like a working gang. We could extort the management, the company to pay us more if we all go on strike. And I thought, wait, we're just going on strike or are we going to do more work? No, no, we're just going to go on strike. Um, yeah, it's called extortion. No, no, it's called striking. No, that's extortion. And there's so many things that I did not learn about. And I'm a lucky motherfucker that I have not become a baby daddy here, over there, and over there. Or, some people say, man, well, at least he didn't end up homeless. And I thought, he could have ended up worse. I could have ended up married with children. Married with children. In a career that I hate. Have the Mondays. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. We're gonna. It's the weekend. We're gonna. Um. It's the weekend. Let's barbecue. Let's party. I was like, I started seeing that with more people. And I was like, come on, dude. We knew that as kids. We knew as TV shows the divorce rates, not being happily married, that the world is not flat, that there's fucking airplanes that fly here, fucking discount rates, hotel rates, hostels, and whatever. And I'm to go learn that myself, man. But man, where would I have been if I would have had a dad? Someone to show me, for him to say, son, go out there and do this, follow your passion, but give it your best shot. But if you fail, man, we're gonna have to plan B and go stick with the union. But again, that's plan B. But if you feel that you can do some crazy stuff out there, go for it, man. But yeah, me, I'll just say, yeah, let his family, let his real family. I'll say his real family because it doesn't matter who was the first family. The real family is the family that wants you, that's there for you. It gives you the Father's Day gifts, the birthday gifts. I never met his other family. Maybe, they went to whatever, Disneyland, Chuck E. Cheese, whatever. Graduations and whatever the fuck. And I think for that, I probably feel sadness for his kids. Because they lost a dad. Who knows what kind of dad he was, Who knows? Maybe he was like, man, I ain't got no family. Maybe this time I'll be the best. That's cool, man. Actually, for that, I'm tearing up. Lost, the loss of the inner kid in me that lost them. But then maybe. No, but then again, knowing I don't know if the proper word is stern. The character that my dad had probably be like, hey, fucker, let's just, what the fuck you crying? This is part of life. Do it now, move. Life goes on. Get it done, the shit you do tomorrow. And hopefully he taught his kids this is the cycle of life. Hey, maybe even go to church. Yeah, but there are people that are related to me. They're like, oh, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you crying or feel bad? And I said, You know that when I was a kid, not even 10 years old, I didn't say, hey, guys, I got a bright idea. Let's kick my dad out the house. Yeah, fuck him. All I need is television and television and movies. But what do I know, right? That's why you don't have kids. But again, just be aware of yeah, mourn it and mourn and have the loss your way. And some people say, well, I love my dad. You see, well, you never loved your dad. I love my dad, and I was your dad. Something's wrong with you. And I tell people, yeah, you love your dad. Let me guess, you also love your life. Let me guess, you also love your mama. You also YOLO, carpe diem, seize the day, right? But you don't take advantage of your freedom, of the opportunity. Yeah, but you see, man, I'm so busy. I'm so tired. It's like no one ever. Yeah. You want to worship and uphold weakness, excuse accepting, excuse making. Yeah, go ahead. But for me, I would never want to seem um, old or dying. Would be my Marine Corps drill instructors. Not the senior, because he felt like some of the kids kiss his ass and he would believe it like a sucker, dumbass. But because, especially one, one that gave us the um, probably the most intense training. Those guys taught me about myself. Yeah, man. But yeah, mourn your dad, or whoever it is in your life, your mom, your auntie, your uncle, whoever, your teacher, whoever that amazing person was. Physically, you're not going to see them tomorrow. They're not going to come in. They're not going to return your call, write you a letter, Snapchat you, Instagram you, but let them live on through your life, through your actions, by you seizing the moment, by you sharing. Hey, let me show you what my dad taught me. How to fish, construction, hunt, calligraphy, dog trainer, chef, whatever. And share that, dude. But I know that, well, I know my time is coming, my death is coming, no doubt. And for me, I had a mentor for a brief time in my life, and so many people. I remember I found out about his death on the front cover of the LA Times. I was like, fuck. People flying in different parts of the world, and gives a fuck about celebrities, but just, you know, people that you've heard of, speaking about the impact of his existence, his life. And he taught me some cool things, but yeah, that dude lives on. Shit. Last I knew him, he was still working, wasn't working full time, but he was working part time at the age of 93. But yeah, man, your grandfather, your dad's much cooler. Mm-hmm. I know people are gonna say, "Well, no, my dad's number one," because he never had a dad like that. You could think of a bunch of weenies, cowards, lame, fucking scaredy cats that would leave you hanging, stab you in the back for them to get ahead. But yeah, never be you, never be your dad, your relative. You know, I'm the weirdo, right? Such is life, and I've got to get ready for the Reaper. So I'm gonna work on more on this stuff. So let's see if my channel keeps on living now, even when I'm gone. But to every motherfucker that's like me that thought, fuck, now that I don't have a dad, well, I can't afford art school, college, a car, shit, even bus fare, to learn a trade, to go to work. And oh, the obvious thing is the Marine Corps, and let it roll from there. But yeah, it's positive vibes. To my dad's kids, and to my dad, no, I'm saying, man, thanks for the couple years of life you were, with us. That would have been cooler. Who knows how I would have developed? I'm just guessing. Probably would have developed, you know, more maturely, more complete, more confidence, higher self-esteem. Who would have had you? But again, the vote, you know, was like, no, you're no longer part of the family. All right, the adults have spoken. I'm not even 10 years old, so what the hell do I know? But all the same people that said, no, fuck them. Fuck them. No one needs him. I was like, oh my goodness, he's so sad he died. And I'm like, why? Why are you crying? You wanted him out, not me. I can cry, but I won't. There's no need for that. So, but yeah, don't give excuses or accept fucking lame, weak motherfuckers, excuse makers, or be like, oh man, it's so sad, or gotta be fair, you have more of an open heart. No, because this sort of behavior, it'll come to your generation, to your family, your bloodline. So fuck that. Call it out now. Do some stupid ass shit. But sometimes people are so naive. People, a lot of people will. I believe that when a lot of people die, they eventually realize that, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. And if I calculate, fuck, I'm dying, and all that potential I never fulfilled, all those excuses I made, all those things I never took, shared to do, tried to do, dared to do. You know, sorry about Les Brown. It's something like, sorry goes something like, when you're dead, you'll have one of the greatest novels ever written, one of the most beautiful inventions, storylines, relationships, the ghost of them around your deathbed. And before you die, they'll tell you that, we were here, we only could have come to existence, manifested, become tangible or a moment by your actions, but you never did. And now, by you dying, you're taking us with you. Ooh. Now people say, no, but you see, man, I'm so tired. I'm so busy with work. I'm so this. Okay. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see. I know that this is probably going to cause a lot of friction between me and other relatives. Remember what I'm saying? Not family, relatives. Meet them or come across them. But that is so sad. Sorry for your loss. I'm like, sorry for what loss? I didn't kick him out. Hey, who knows? Maybe his health, maybe he would have lived longer if he never would have gone the stress of basically being kicked out in the street, and basically his home was basically his job. What do I know? You see, you went down and everything went on. Okay. And because I don't know, that's why I don't vote on stupid shit like life altering shit like kick him out. He can go live in his car. Such is life, motherfuckers. Observe what the fuck you do. What you practice, what you show, what you spread, man. What you spread. I should have done this with the microphone. I messed up. Anyways, back to a previous video. I need to go buy some steaks for me and my dogs. They're on sale right now. Hell no, I'm not paying full price. Fuck that. Just a dark orange. This one. We'll see how it goes. Suckers. That's good. That's good. That'll work. That's it for now. Trump DeSantis 2024, if America's still around. Remember, there are no easy days. Simply days where potential isn't fulfilled. And to be continued. I think I saw a demon today. The reason that is because walking my dogs. So remember this for the next topic. And I walk my dogs through a big crowd, small crowd, one person, two persons. But this one dude, a bit of a hunchback, leaned over with a limp, one dead eye. one of my dogs wanted to fucking jump and kill this motherfucker, and then my other dog did also. But they don't usually react that way. But I held them. But even I sensed that vibe as he was coming down the street towards me. Probably within 650 or 60 feet of me, I picked them up. Just felt that vibe. To be continued. Get her done.